Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on the topic Legendre's linear differential equation. Our equation general form is ax plus b that raised to n into nth derivative of y with respect to x. Next term p1 ax plus b raised to n minus 1 multiplied by n minus first derivative of y with respect to x. Next p2 ax plus b raised to n minus 2 multiplied by n minus second derivative of y with respect to x, and so on. The last term is p n y is equals to some function of x, y of x, where p1, p2, p3 up to pn all are the constant terms. Then to convert it into a linear differential equation with a constant coefficient, we use the substitution ax plus b as e raised to t in equation 1. Then transferring this e to left side, we get t as log of ax plus b, and solving it for x, we get x is equal to e raised to t minus b divided by a, and using capital D for the operator of derivative d by dt, we have this dy by dx we rewrite as dy by dt into dt by dx, as it is function of function applying chain rule. Then differentiating t with respect to x, derivative of that log is 1 upon ax plus b chain rule. Derivative of ax plus b with respect to x is a, and into dy by dt as it is. Then cross multiplying by ax plus b, we get ax plus b into dy by dx is equals to a into dy by dt, but that d by dt operator is nothing but capital D, and therefore it becomes a into dy. First result. Again differentiating it, we get the value of x square into ax plus b bracket square into d2 by dx square. The last result we have ax plus b into dy by dx is equals to a capital D operated on y. Differentiating this result with respect to x, we get on left hand side we have to apply a product rule for differentiation. First term as it is ax plus b, derivative of dy by dx is d2 by dx square, plus second term dy by dx, and derivative of that ax plus b is a, is equals to this a dy we rewrite as a, d stands for d by dt, therefore differentiating that with respect to x again, therefore we get ax plus b into d2 by dx square as it is. This d by dx of dy by dt we rewrite as it is d by dt of dy by dt into dt by dx, so that this dt gets cancelled, we get the original term as it is. And then transferring this to right hand side, we get minus a dy by dx. Then it is equals to finding the value of dt by dx, differentiating that log term is derivative is 1 upon ax plus b chain rule. Derivative of ax plus b is a, and therefore it becomes a d2y by dt square multiplied by this a divided by ax plus b minus a, this dy by dx again we rewrite as dy by dt into dt by dx. This a and a will become a square d2y by dt square 1 upon ax plus b as it is. A, differentiating t with respect to x, we get its derivative as 1 upon ax plus b chain rule, its derivative is a into dy by dt as it is. Then cross multiplying by ax plus b, left hand side become ax plus b bracket square into d2 by dx square is equals to remaining terms. From that two terms we take a square common. First term is d2 by dt square and minus dy by dt. Converting it in symbolic form, d2 by dt square nothing but d square y, and dy by dt means nothing but dy. Then it becomes a square, taking d common from this two, we get d multiplied by d minus 1 into y, and so on. Like this we can obtain the values. And then if we put these values in that equation 1, it can be reduced to a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. And how it works, for that we try to solve one simple. Solve 1 plus x bracket square into d2y by dx square plus 1 plus x into dy by dx plus y is equal to 2 sine of log of 1 plus x. If we observe the term, dy by dx is multiplied by term of 1 plus x, variable coefficient. d2y by dx square is multiplied by 1 plus x bracket square, again variable coefficient. Therefore, it is a linear differential equation with a variable coefficient type of equation. And due to the term, if we compare with that general form of Legendre's, it is similar to that, and therefore that equation 1 is in Legendre's form. And as it is in Legendre's form, we substitute that 1 plus x as e raised to t. Then transferring this e to left side, therefore we get log of 1 plus x as t, and using capital D for the operator d by dt, we have as per the technique whatever I discussed earlier, we have ax plus b into dy by dx. Here ax plus b means 1 plus x into dy by dx. Its value is a into dy. The value of a, coefficient of x here 1 into d, operate it on y, and 1 plus x bracket square d2y by dx square as a square 1 square d minus 1 into y. Substituting this in equation 1, therefore equation 1 becomes 1 plus x bracket square d2y by dx square, we replace it by this, therefore it is d minus 1 into y. 1 plus x dy by dx is dy, and plus this y, and that is equals to 2 sine of log of 1 plus x is t, therefore it becomes 2 sine t. Simplifying it further, it becomes d square minus d plus 1, and taking y common from all, we get equal to 2 sine t, and therefore plus d minus d get cancelled, we get equation as d square plus 1 into y is equals to 2 sine t, equation number 2. And this new equation number 2, is second order linear differential equation with y as dependent, t as independent, with constant coefficient, and therefore applying the technique of finding the solution, for that we require to find CF and PI of equation 2. Then to solve it, we require to find CF and PI. For CF, auxiliary equation is d square plus 1 is equals to 0, d square is equals to minus 1, it implies d is equals to square root of minus 1 is plus minus I. Roots are imaginary with alpha is equals to 0 real part and imaginary part beta is 1, and therefore we write down CF as e raised to alpha x, here it is e raised to alpha z, C1 cos of we are using t, therefore alpha t, C1 cos of beta t plus C2 sin of beta t, and therefore that complementary function becomes, substituting value of alpha as 0, we get e raised to 0 as 1, C1 cos of beta value of beta is 1, therefore C1 cos t plus C2 sin t. We call this equation number 3. And then PI part. It is by inverse operator technique. It is 1 upon d square plus 1, which we have to operate on right hand side term, that is phi of x. Here it is 2 sin t. 2 constant we take it out before the operator, therefore 2 1 upon d square plus 1, operate it on sin t. And as it is in the form of sine or cosine form, case number 2 for PI, where we have to replace d square by minus a square, it is minus, the value of a is 1, therefore 1 square is 1. Replacing d square by minus 1, we get 2 1 upon minus 1 plus 1, it becomes 0, means case fail. And as case fail for first time, the next step is 2 times, we have to multiply it by x. Here x independent variable is t, therefore multiply it by t. Differentiating this with respect to t, we get differentiating it with respect to d, we get its derivative as 2d. Derivative of that constant term 1 is 0, and then operate it on sin t. This 2 to get cancelled, we get t. 1 by d means the integration of sin t with respect to t, and therefore we get t. Integration of sin is minus cos t, and therefore that value is pi is minus t cos of t. We call this equation number 4. And then combine CF and PI to get the complete solution. Combining CF and PI, we get complete solution always for the dependent variable. Here the dependent variable is y. CF C1 cos t plus C2 sin t, and PI just we obtain as minus t cos t. This is the relation between dependent variable y and independent variable t, but the original equation is in terms of x and y. Therefore, once again converting t in terms of x, we get the final solution as C1 cos of t. The value of t is log of 1 plus x plus C2 sin of t sin of log of 1 plus x and minus t, the value of t is log of 1 plus x and cos of t cos of log of 1 plus x as the required solution. Of that given differential equation, which is in a Legendre's form. Some more I will discuss in my next video on this Legendre's form. If you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel to get new videos or to receive new updates. Thank you very much.